National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the 49ers, and it's all up next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested. It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, that's giving your team a big burst to start things off. Already beginning a drive in the red zone. Hallelujah.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an intercept.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense looking to really cement his name among the legends of all time by winning a 4th Super Bowl title.
And to me, partner, you just have to marvel at the way he brings his teams back to the Super Bowl time and time again. If he can win this 4th title, what a capper that would be to a brilliant career Reputation as a big game coach, absolutely cemented with a victory in this one.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Purdy looking to throw. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Purdy. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 38 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And it's a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw, Purdy. Being chased out left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Purdy now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And that one too wide and incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And out come the Chiefs now. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. Plenty of scoring here already. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year, Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Forced out to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw caught by Rice. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They go play action here. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Purdy. This is Jennings. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It does.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Butker on for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's another one complete to Mitchell. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some stats get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 40 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They run over center with Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And now here comes Kansas City.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
117 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Purdy and the Niners
down by 7. 1:53 remaining. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Purdy to throw.
It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing, Purdy.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Purdy.
And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Purdy to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
Another great moment for this historic franchise. The Lombardi Trophy once again belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.